What's up guys, YST here and welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video. And today we're going to be doing a showcase on Walking Tomb Dreng, who is going to be the Fragment Fusion Champion coming out in the near future. He's from the Knights Revenant, HP based and legendary of course. I wasn't around to speak about the kit when it was first released, but here I am now in this showcase and I can talk about my opinions on him. But first and foremost, this guy looks insane. We got the fire swords. I don't know how long his face is or why he needs a helmet that big. And who the heck is that guy? He's almost as small as Cornelia. I hope he's not dead. He's alive. I don't know. He could just be having a little helmet like his older brother. Who knows? But let's go over his skills. Now I must say, when I first seen this champion's kit, I honestly said to myself, I'm not going to go for it. Because I have got Ignatius. I've got probably every single AoE HP burn champion apart from Tumizia in the game, honestly. And I was like, do I really need another one? But since trialing him out, honestly, I think he's amazing. Like, I really like this champion. So let's talk about his kit. So let's actually start with the A2. So Exalted Pyre can attack all enemies and has a 75% chance of placing a HP burn debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. This debuff cannot be resisted. So this can go up to 100% chance, and it can be booked down to a 3-turn cooldown, which I knew a few people was a bit worried about. So this is very similar to Ignatius, who we already do have. Literally the same skill. Debuff cannot be resisted, but this is on a 5-turn cooldown, right? So when you're trying to bring a champion like Ignatius into the HYDRA boss, you're not going to see as much value as you're going to see from Dreng, right? Who has it on a 3-turn. That in itself is what's making me want to go for him. But it just gets better from here, guys. So on Corpse Fire can attack one enemy 2 times and instantly activates any HP burn debuffs on the target after attacking. Now when I first read this, I actually felt like I needed accuracy for this. Turns out through testing you don't need accuracy for this skill. Like, I've taken it into places where you need 500 accuracy or something just to test it out, and he was still instantly activating the burn. And he only has like 100 accuracy. So that's how I know you don't need it. I've taken him into HYDRA and all that good stuff. We're going to cover it. So being able to instantly activate burn is very similar to a ninja, right? Where he instantly activates, deals that big chunk of damage, and it works out really nice. My favorite place is actually HYDRA for him, even though I hate that game mode. I hate to say it, but I was really having a bunch of fun with it. Death's Balance can equalize the HP of all allies, then attacks one enemy. Really nice, right? If you think about champions like Senesha, they only equalize the HP and that's it. This champion also attacks. Let's just get into it here. Then the HP levels of all allies will be brought up to the level of the ally with the highest HP, and attacks will ignore 30% of the target's defense if the target's current HP is equal to or lower than this champion's current HP. Now, this is a HP based champion, guys. You're going to be stacking HP, right? So 9 times out of 10, you're going to be ignoring that 30% defense, right? Which is really nice. The decrease of the cooldown of Exalted Pyre skill by 1 turn if the target's current HP is higher than this champion's current HP. So there's going to be scenarios where you can actually do this again. Make it to a 2-turn cooldown. It's just a really fun synergy. Like, he's just a great champion. I don't know why I kind of overlooked him at first, but I can't wait to get him on my main account as well. Then reflects 30% of the damage this champion receives back to the attacker if this champion has 50% HP or more. This isn't going to reflect like a Underpriest Brogni or anything like that, but any kind of damage we could get as a bonus, I'll take it, right? It's free damage. Then deals 30% more damage instead if this champion has less than 50% HP. On the aura here, can increase ally HP in all battles by 30%. Which is a really nice one. I'm always a fan of all battles. But yeah, let me know so far. Are you a fan of this? Do you think I'm overhyping it? But once I take him into these areas of the game, I think you're really going to be impressed of his capabilities. Now, one thing I actually didn't mention there is, even though it says this debuff cannot be resisted, weak hits makes you still not place that burn, alright? So if you're looking for a strong spider champion, or spider 25 for instance, it might not be 100% for you, which I'll show you later on today. If you get a weak hit, you're not going to place the burn, but if you don't get a weak hit, you cannot be resisted. I hope that makes sense. Just wanted to clarify that for people that's unaware. So how have I built this champion today? Now at first I was going to build him for damage, right? And then I thought, no, I don't want to do that. I actually want to build him in Relentless, with 100% crit rate of course, showcase a bit of damage. But the main thing is the burns. Also, we want him to have nice HP to equalize, because I want him to have the highest HP in my team at all times, to make sure that everybody goes to full HP in places like the HYDRA boss, right? Which is kind of where I see the full value of it. Also, I wanted him to go fast. I wanted some resistance in him. Just all of that good stuff, and I couldn't do that whilst maximizing damage. But he still hits pretty reasonably hard. I might do a separate video of just a damage test, but for today, if I was to have him on my account, this is how I would be building him. So we've got triple speed here. We have got, I don't even know why we've got attack percent here, but we've got speed. We've got speed, HP percent. Crit rate on the gauntlets. Another reason I wanted to do crit rate is, if I went crit damage, not everybody can relate to that. So just bear that in mind here, guys. HP percent on the chest plate and speed on the boots. Now, this champion could do perfectly well with HP percent here. But if you want to bring him into like the Doom Tower and all that stuff, having a bit of crit rate is definitely going to work out nice. Especially if you're building with super high HP, which is what he scales off. And then we've gone resistance on the banner here. I tried to get less speed. I have got ones of higher speed, but I think 250 is kind of a reasonable showcase. Then we've got crit damage on the amulet. And then we've got HP on the ring with a nice triple HP percent roll. Overall stats, we have gone for 83,000 HP, 2.6k defense. I don't want him to have no defense whatsoever. 248 speed, 100% crit rate, 136% crit damage, and 283 resistance. So when I'm placing decreased accuracy on like the HYDRA boss, I can tank some of those debuffs and stuff, right? So this is kind of like a nice, decent build for this champion, I'd say. Something a bit relatable for like mid to end game players. But if you are early game, of course, just get as high HP as possible and you'll be good to go on this champion. Alright, so Masteries here, it's actually, I wish I could change this. I really should. But this one here, we're going down to War Master, of course, because we want to deal the extra damage. And defense was kind of, the theory behind this was, I wanted more resistance, I wanted to tank some hits, but I also wanted deterrence so I can counter attack and stuff. And kind of detonate the burns that he puts out, and that was kind of my theory. But then again, you could go to support tree, head down to Master Hexer, and extend the burns to get extra. Yeah, that's kind of, if I was to go any other way, it'd be down here. But for this video's sake, I'll just stay on this tree here. So yeah, let's take him in for a few areas of the game. We're going to go into the HYDRA boss, the Faction Wars 21, Arena, have some fun over there. The Doom Tower, you name it, we're going there. Let's get into it. Alright then, so we are now in stage 21 of the Faction Wars scripts, and I think this is a really good place to just showcase the skills, right? So there's that AoE burn coming through. And that A2 does hit pretty hard, or the equalizer ability one. And he's going to come through, instantly detonate the burns, and it works out really nice, especially in the HYDRA boss, which you'll see later on today. And now that we're going to have that cooldown of that ability, we're going to come through, and boom. Hopefully we can get some nice Relentless procs here. Looking sweet so far. It's going to come through, instantly detonate again. More poisons. And this team works out really nice, so we can kind of do like a nice Revenant Faction Wars guide at the same time. Look at that. Nice little ability there. Smacked him down, equalized the HP, allowing all of our allies to stay at that 100% threshold because he has got the highest HP in the team. Come through, instantly detonate. You see that 3.4k? That's from the burn ticks. And you'll start to see a higher value the higher the max HP of the target is, right? So there we go. Instantly doing some damage there with the burns. Oh my god, we're getting smacked. And there's the equalizer of the Sinesha as well. So if you're doing Knights Revenant 21, if you pair both of them, you're getting the equalizer from both abilities, which I think is great. Nice little synergy there. So let's just get through these pesty Valkyries. Don't want to waste your time. Alright, there we go. We just came through. And now we're going to place some burns. Non-resistible, of course. We're always going to place that debuff. Nice little ice bolt. That ability does hit reasonably hard, I believe. The one with the equalizer. I'd be anxious to know how hard it hits when you optimize them for pure damage. But it's just not how I want to build my one, personally. There we go. We're instantly detonating on him. But did you see that the burns go on to the boss as well? So that's kind of how the burn works, right? For those people that aren't aware. And that's why strategies in like Spider and stuff become really useful. There we go. Instantly detonating again. And before you know it, this is going to be a nice little victory. Boom. There's that double hit there with the relentless proc. Get some poisons out. Come on, let's do some more work. Dreng. You know, it'd be hilarious if he gets his brother into his back and just goes, whoop. Throws it over the head. Or does he do that? I think that he drops from the sky. I don't even know. But let's see the damage here. So we got 1.2 million on Dreng, which is really nice. He outperformed everybody in our team, even though Faceless is built for damage here. And Tomb Lord, pumping out a bunch of poisons, still outperformed him. So in terms of damage, he's doing a really good job here. So let's head into the next area. Okay then, so we are now in the Spider's Lair 25, and you can see that he's the wrong affinity. And the reason for this run is, I need to showcase to people that's going for this fusion that you can get weak hits even though it's not resisted. And I think it's a really important topic that people need to understand. So I've recorded this run for you here. So this one here is going to go perfectly well. So this is one where it looks good, right? So let's just go through here. Placing the burns. I'll showcase in the next cycle because this one goes pretty nice here. So there we go. And now he's able to use his A1 ability to instantly activate as well. So there we go. And all of the burns ticked, right? Speeding up the process of our run is great. So he's going to come through here. And the more burns coming through. You just want to be wary not to be able to with too much damage if you're trying spider strategies though. Because you want the damage to come from the burns. So there we go. We've got 6.6 million on Dreng. Looks great. 30 seconds. I love it. Pay real close attention to this second run, okay? Because there's no full fun and roses. I don't want to be that person that just sells people dreams. So let's play real close attention here. So he's going to come through with the burns here. And watch this. You see all of those weak hit guys. I hope you can see that. So we got like 1, 2, 3. Let's get an arrow. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can see the burns went up on these heads, but the ones that there's weak hits, no burns, guys, okay? You see that? So when it comes down to the burn cycle now, we're not proccing as many burns, which means it's going to lead to an unsuccessful run. But of course, we've got the reset. We get a second crack at it. But in a team like this, we're kind of relying on that first cycle. Now, am I saying that he's trash for Spider? Hell no, he's amazing. Probably one of the best Spider champions. But I'm just saying, if you're going for that speed farm burn team, he might not be 100% for you. But if you're going for like a more slow tanky approach, you've got miscreated monster, 10 meter manipulations and stuff like that, I think he's going to be an amazing champion for you, honestly. Even for progression, Spider 20, he's going to be great. But for the speed farm teams, I just think there's better champions for that role. Even people like Mordecai, right? So yeah, that's just my kind of take on it. Hope you guys can take something away from that. So let's head into the next area, guys. Alright then, so we are now on the final boss of the Frost Spider on this rotation. And as you guys are aware, his resistance shoots to skyrocket. I don't even know where it goes. But obviously we've got that non-resistible burn, very similar to an Ignatius. But this is where I think he's better than Ignatius. Guys, it's on a 3-turn cooldown. It's going to be a game changer. If you are struggling on the Frost Spider, look no further than a champion like Dreng. We've got my boy Jing1 in here to help him out. Kind of cleanse some of those crazy stuff. With the crown and also Nari the Lucky, who is actually becoming one of my most favorite champions in Raid. No memeing, I love that champion. So let's just get into this run, guys. So I'll kind of just skip through some of the boring parts there. Don't want you guys to watch the whole thing, but look at the burns, right? Every single time that they take a turn, multiple ticks. Every time he does his A1, instant ticks. He also has that equalizer HP. He's just amazing overall. Like, even if you just take the Frost Spider out of the equation, he's able to be a really strong wave clearing champion with burns. Now, if you think about provokes like Inari the Lucky, consistently placing decreased resistance, decreased accuracy, cleanses, I think you can get through 90% of the Doom Tower with strategies like this. It's really nice. So there's my boy Jing1 putting in the work. When is he getting buffed, guys? Do you know? Because I've been away for like 2 weeks, so I'm not too sure on all the ins and outs. I just got bombarded with messages. But here we go. Non-resistible burn, guys. A1, 536,000 damage. Because his max HP is huge. And Jing1's passive there came through with the cleanse. Nari the Lucky, just going to keep them under control with the provokes, decrease resistance and stuff. There we go. Nice little cleanse. More non-resistible burns. Instant detonations. Before you know it, this Frostbite is going to be down. Now, there was one place I really wanted to try, and that was going to be... what was it called? The Griffin. I think he's going to be great against Griffin, honestly. Because imagine pairing him with a ninja. That would be crazy, right? I can imagine some fast run times with that. All of the instant detonations, the burns, and you actually don't need it to be his burn to instantly detonate. And I think that's what makes him great. So we're just coming through here, doing pretty well. Come on, get some more burns out. There we go. Let's just forward it a little bit. Coming through here, doing really nice so far. We're about 5 minutes full auto with 4 champions. This is the final boss, by the way. You guys know how long it takes to kill this champion. Traditionally, I'd have like Ignatius and ninjas and all that stuff, multiple burn champions. But he's pretty much doing this by himself, and I think you'll be really impressed by how much damage he can actually do over this period of time. So coming through here. Jing1. More burns. Let's just forward a little bit more. Oh, I don't want to spoil it for you guys. Obviously, I had to pre-record most of this. Otherwise, I'll be sitting in this chair for 50 hours. And there we go. So he came through with a whopping 35 million damage. Look at that. He practically soloed the Frostbiter. It's insane. Like 35 million damage. Granted, most burn champions can do the same thing. I know this. You know this. But for a quick, that's a pretty fast time, right? At 6 minutes. And considering what he's doing for the waves as well, really speeding up that process, it's a thumbs up from me for the Frostbiter. So let's head into the next area, guys. Alright then, so shout out to my boy Nub Raids. We are actually going to play the HYDRA boss. I'm going to do a 1-key hard team. Bit of a showcase. Hope you guys enjoy it because it's not going to come a lot. I don't like to do HYDRA stuff. But I actually enjoyed playing this run. I can't believe I just said it. I just said I enjoyed HYDRA. Can't believe it. But guys, amazing champion for HYDRA. Seriously. Like, he's stupid insane for this. Like, if you missed out on Ninja, make sure you get this dude, please. So we just got a Duchess in here. We've got Nari the Lucky, my favorite champion for HYDRA in the game. Obviously, he's got decreased accuracy, decreased resistance, making a nice little balance. And he's also stealing those buffs and placing the provoke. Kind of like builds a nice little team for me. We've got Lydia, drop defense and weaken, block buffs, Husk for AoEs, and our boy Dreng. So let's get into this run. Now, we don't want to forward it too much. So there we go, we got the provoke on that head on the left, which is going to allow us to come through, place some block buffs so we don't get stolen, non-resistible burns, and a nice little AoE with our Husk. Now, the buff got blocked, of course, because he got the block buffs up. Now, I want you guys to pay real close attention to the damage here. Now, watch when he takes a turn. And this is where I feel he's going to be great in Relentless, right? Decrease accuracy. Keep that head under control. We don't want nothing getting stolen at this point. Now, let's just pause it when it feels suited best. Alright, can we get another provoke on there? That's nice. Now, watch this, guys. So there we go. 40,000, 20,000, 20,000. And obviously, he instantly detonated on this one already. He had no burn up. So imagine this. That's 100,000 damage with all 4 heads. Every single time he does that A1 with the AoE burns out. Now, that's pretty solid if you think about the amount of times he's going to do it. And now, we can just come through with the A1 again. Instantly detonate again, guys. Are you seeing this? Now, if you get like multiple burn procs or multiple relentless, you'll find yourself in a rhythm of always placing the burns, going through, taking them out one by one, and it's going to be insane. I think pairing him with a ninja could be really fun, in my opinion. I'm not sure how practical it will be if you got... I don't know if you need them both. I think it'll be good for fast damage, I guess. I'll have to playtest and see. You may see a part 2 Hydra video when I do something like Nightmare or Brutal. But just for test purposes, just wanted to do a wonky hard. It's pretty fun to do. So what I'll do is I'll let you guys watch a bit of this run and see his kind of potential. And I'll come back to you towards the end once we get to that wonky. Let's go. So we're just closing off here at 22 million, which is a very comfortable wonky on the hard difficulty. And as you guys seen, he's literally an amazing champion for the Hydra boss. So we have got an overall damage here of 12 million. So literally half the damage, well, over half of the damage comes from Dreng alone in a 6-man team. If that doesn't speak volumes, I don't know what does. But yeah, it's amazing, guys. I think he's just a great champion for the Hydra boss. Alright then, so just to wrap things up, we are going to do a few arena battles. So, Miss Layla Fox Nation. Let's have a little crack. Let's go. Double Death Knights. I don't know if I want to do this. I'm a bit scared to do this. Got a Vagabond as well. Alright, let's just get this guy out of the equation. King from Tekken. Drop defense and weaken. And I want to see this ability first. So, let's see how hard it can hit on this Vagabond. 77,000. I think if you build it pure crit damage, there could be some potential there, guys. Alright, let's just click auto now. I'm going to come through with the A3. There we go. And boom, with that relentless proc. Sorry, Death Knights. Didn't mean to. Alright, let's find someone else. I did try a team. Oh, wait. Cold Brew. Who remembers Cold Brew killing me for like 10 minutes? Oh, 16 minutes? How long was it? I can't remember, but he used to attack me with his llama burst. And we're not having it. I'm done. Let's kill them bloody goats. All right. 3, 2, 1, burn. For God's sake, they're killing themselves. What kind of goats are these? Crush that goat. This guy's all placing revive and deafen. Look at him, they'll just dropped at his feet. There's 2 of them there. Come on. There we go. We just killed the most powerful goats in Raid Shadow Legends. Alright. Mr. Smiley TK, he's got some OP team. Not looking to do that. Oh, there's more goats. Alright. Let's do Mr. Deadwood Jedi. Alright. Let's get... Do you know what? Who remembers the last time when I faced him? I had a shocking experience. I was there for like 15 minutes or something. Who else shall we get in here? We've got Kaima, we got this. Get a Madam Ceres. Where's Madam Ceres? Where is she? There she is. Let's go. Who's ready for all the stone skin? Boom, boom. Alright. Alright, so we want to get Leorius like this. There we go. Get a little strip off. Can we get something out? There we go. Nice. And let's just do the burn. All right. We managed to get Leorius out of the equation. Let's go for you. Drop this on your head. Is there, I do got block debuffs up, yeah. Let's just wait for them to. Alright, let's just come through here. Madam Ceres. Save that one more turn. And let's just sit you down. Boom. 43,000 on that Necrit there. Come through the Relentless proc. Non-resistible burns. Nice. Let's just do it back to them. Yeah. How does that feel? Nice. Can we get some more Relentless procs? And boom. Yeah, pretty solid. Managed to get 208,000 damage. Boom. There he is. The clan boss legend himself. So yeah, we're just going to wrap it up there, guys. So that is going to be all for the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And let me know in the comment section below, which champions are you most excited to see showcase next? Of course, I'm going to showcase every single one of them. But obviously in order, which ones you're most excited about. So have a great rest of your week, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.